Young. He's left Ward on the seat of his pants. Young's played it in, it's hit Dan. He's given a penalty. Well, Palace are incandescent. Dan screams his innocence. Young drove it at him, and while his arm was hanging out.
It's an interesting one when you see it. It's a very, very tight one from the referee. Yes, probably people would say that it was his shoulder, but like you say, if you move your arm in that direction, you're asking for trouble.
Well, Michael Oliver gave himself a second and made the call calmly. Jedinak continues to protest the innocence of his colleague, but Juan Mata has the ball for Manchester United, who, remember last week, via Robin van Persie and Boaz Myhill, had a penalty stopped. Mata scores low, firm and sure, and Manchester United lead again at Selhurst Park.
That's a fantastic penalty. Speroni's gone full stretch to his right. He's gone the same way as the ball, but the pace and precision from Mata gave him absolutely no chance. The penalty may have been debatable, there's no question about that. The finish, absolutely magnificent penalty. No keeper's going to save that.
Mata, who scored the winner for Manchester United against Neil Warnock's Crystal Palace in November at Old Trafford, opens the scoring as a result of that handball call from the penalty spot against Alan Pardew's Crystal Palace in May.
He had no other option but to give the foul there, but because they've got the wind in the favour now, they can play them longer balls. They're going to stay in the air longer, they're going to travel further, and they're getting players around Murray now, and Murray is so important for Crystal Palace, the way that they play.
Within 2 yards, 2.5 yards of the edge of the penalty area, MacArthur over the ball, Jedinak and punch on! Beauty! It's been coming! The Eagles take flight! Jason Puncheon with the set piece! One each!
I think you've got to say the way they've started this second half has been deserved. Puncheon, when he hits his free kick, he completely takes the hair by surprise because he takes a slight deflection off the wall. As you see, Puncheon hits it here. It just comes off the hair. And he just comes off Blind. Ball's played over here. Takes a slight deflection. De Gea would probably have had it covered. Otherwise, De Gea ends up diving under it. Slightest deflection, but Crystal Palace have had a very positive start. It's up to Manchester United now to react because they haven't got going at all at the start of this second half.
So the Palace drought is over. They've both remembered how to score. Now can either remember how to win. Palace have merited that. Flew out of the second half blocks. Puncheon, an inspired replacement for Ledley.
Winning this game, the more they can get the ball to him, the more he's going to create a lot of problems for Crystal Palace's back four.
Nothing quite like an old-fashioned winger in full flight. Ashley Young has certainly terrified his full-back on a couple of occasions today. Closing in here, perhaps on a score draw. As we approach on Tuesday, actually, the 25th anniversary of the most famous score draw between these two, the 1990 FA Cup final, which finished 3-3. There's a big get-together for that this week here. Young's cross for Laney! Got big at the back post and re-established Manchester United's lead. Just bullied it in!
And Ashley Young had to be the maker of the goal. We said it briefly. They had to get the ball to him as much as possible. It's exactly what they do. full credit to Fellaini. He plays the ball out to Ashley Young. He isn't watching his pass, and then he just keeps making that run going towards the far post, and he's watching it all the way. And if anything, I think it looks like Speroni and Delaney, they're getting each other's way, and Speroni actually takes Delaney out, takes Speroni out of the game, and Fellaini's got a simple header into the back of the goal. Great play once again from Ashley Young. He's been magnificent this afternoon, and he is the reason that Manchester United are back in the lead in this game, because he's been the one that's taken it to Crystal Palace. He's been absolutely magnificent.
Well, Manchester United were under the cosh for so much of this second half, but over the last 5 minutes or so the tide began to turn. Ashley Young apparently in charge of that tide. High quality service to Crystal Palace, playing against his old Scottish side, Dundee, a couple of weeks' time here. I'm sure he'll be very, very well supported. Flag up against Fellaini. Goal foul by Valencia on Murray within 3 or 4 yards of the referee, who's had an interesting evening. Certainly involved in the game one way or another, Michael Oliver. Punchin lifts it high. Out by Jones, further clear by McNair. United hanging on grimly. Ward. They've loved a corner, McNair wasn't having it. Dan. Soiree. That's too close to De Gea. 2 minutes of stoppage time play. 2 still left to play. Herrera. Evans. Fellaini. Young is in banks of space over on the far side. Vince has finally located him. At least sought to do so. Ward's header out.
You've got to give great credit to Manchester United as well. Crystal Palace come back into the game. They're in the ascendancy, but Manchester United, they stood strong. Yes, De Gea's made some fantastic saves as well, and then they've come back into this game. They look like they're going to win it now.
By Fellaini, hit early by Punchin, a little bit awkward for Valencia. Sorted it out with the help of Mata. Evans for Valencia, and now Mata again into what ought to be the final minute of stoppage time. Keep the ball, win the game, United now. Young could choose to be more ambitious than that. He's whipped up the fullback more than once over the course of the 90 minutes, but he'll settle for the throw now.
He's been the difference between the two teams. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's taken the game to Crystal Palace. Been a fantastic outlet for Manchester United. There's no real width on the right for them because Juan Mata plays inside. Ashley is giving him great width. And it's no surprise that he's played a part in both goals.
Jones with the throw. Fellaini can't progress. Palace have one last chance to clear it. They won the battle on halfway. Herrera's back pass, which Dan of all people is chasing. Here got there in plenty of time. What a pass that nearly was. Manchester United are winning again. That's the bottom line. After 3 defeats in a row, success again for Louis van Gaal, who is within touch now of a certain top 4.
And it's no surprise that he's played a part in both goals.
Jones with the throw. Fellaini can't progress. Palace have one last chance to clear it. Decathlon halfway. Herrera's back pass, which Dan of all people is chasing. Bahia got there in plenty of time. What a pass that nearly was. Manchester United are winning again. That's the bottom line. After 3 defeats in a row, success again for Louis van Gaal, who is within touch now of a certain top 4.